Alright, so I was working on this briefly before, for a little bit earlier today, working on this farmland texture, which I have to say, I think looks pretty good. Let me go ahead and show that to you in game. There we go. It looks like farmland. It tiles nicely. I haven't really checked for how it looks not tiling, you know, like only showing up in certain places. So hopefully it doesn't look bad. It might a little bit, but I'm not too worried about that. One interesting thing also is the movement code has changed. Yeah, there's a slight flaw in the movement code, but it's far better than the systems I had before. The first system I had was on key press, so it would only activate once per key press. You couldn't just hold buttons down like I'm doing right now. The second system I did would periodically pull the status of the keys, which meant that if you didn't hit the key exactly at the right moment, you wouldn't move. And so that sucked too. So the system I have now is that... where is it? It's right here. So basically, when you press a key, it calls this function called character movement. It checks if keys are down and does the appropriate actions if necessary, and then sets a cron job which says after 1/6 of a second, execute this function again, and then at that time, it will check again if it needs to. Which is nice. And you know what? The flaw that I thought I just noticed in it actually doesn't exist, because I thought maybe that the flaw would be that if I push multiple keys really fast, that'll screw things up. But what happens is we overwrite the cron job every time it's used. So if we spam keys, all we're gonna do is artificially add in that delay ourselves. So you can still cheat the system. You can still cheat the system by hold on, I'm looking at Twitter real fast to see what notifications I'm getting, which are mostly like bots doing stuff. Yeah, it's all bots. Oh, one guy... No, wait, no, that's an older thing. Yeah, but just now retweeted by bots, that happens. Hey, when you hashtag indie dev, that's what happens, which is actually kind of convenient because it got me people to pay attention. Alright, so... basically it overwrites. So you can cheat the movement system by spamming keys really fast, but it's kind of hard to go faster than 1/6 of a second. And if you do, oh well, I don't particularly care. Also, it's not even gonna matter, because really it's supposed to be a kind of a Dwarf Fortress style game where you command people to do things rather than you moving around yourself. I accidentally just hit like F2 or F3. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Let's see, this one. So, oh, I didn't even change the code. So let's see, oh, yep. I changed it, I just hadn't saved it. So here's what it looks like now. This is the state I had it in last time I was working on it. Oh man. I'm so happy with how this looks right now. Of course, all we got right now is pretty colors. We don't have any like behaviors that actually mean anything. So that's something that I need to work on. Yeah. Alright. So, I think the first thing I want to work on right now is actually pathing. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not, though. Because I'm gonna need pathing. Actually, okay, before we work on pathing, it's time to get a proper map in here. So let's see. I've already required the make map thing. I've already set the part where I can call it here. Now I just have to actually write the function. So we'll have a local map. That is going to be a table. And this will be X, Y, Z. Should I say X, Y, Z? And it will be variables dependent on how the height map is generated. So right now, I'm just going to worry about the surface, basically. I'm going to worry about what our surface is. And so to get the surface, I'm going to take the same code that I used to figure out where the character is. So we're going to take hmap cx_cy. Well, in our case, it's going to be a loop, so it's going to be I and j or x and y or whatever. We're going to take that divided by 10 plus 1, flooring it, of course. Yeah. So that'll give us a proper value. That should give us a value. Oh shit, I need to check what value that's going to give us, because I need that to be a value. Oh, of course, with debug off, it doesn't display what I need it to. So right now I'm just looking at the logs here to see that we're going to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, -2. Yeah, I need to fix that problem. I really need to fix that problem. I didn't think I'd need to, but I think I really do need to. Alright, and our maximum place that we can go to is level 26. So 1 to 26. Which, if you think about it, if our range of values is 0 to 255, and we're basically cutting that by 10, then 1 to 226 makes perfect sense. Alright, so this is what I think I need to do to fix the extra values that the map has. Which I'm gonna have to go into the make height map function for that. And I'm gonna have to say subtract 1. And let's see. Yeah, that looks right. That's all I have to do here is subtract by 1. And we need to make the 4. Actually, let's go undo that for a minute. And save it. Because I need to make a commit. Oh, I don't have it open even. Oh well. Let's see, so make map. Optimization and what have I changed? I've changed I've optimized it a bit and I've added smooth movement. Optimizations, smooth movement. Locals. I optimized by adding locals. Alright. Alright, and that doesn't include that. Yeah, okay. Farms ++. I'm just gonna call this commit farms ++ because that makes sense. Alright, so now I can go back to actually changing things. Such as making this -1. And the for loops need to start at 0. Excuse me. Having a damn coffin fit. Sucks. Oh, that's every I in existence in this file. Alright, well, I'm changing them all to X's. And then all the J's will be turned into Y's. Because it just makes more sense than using I and J. I and J would make much more sense elsewhere. Right, and I need to take all these minus tile size bits and remove them. And the for loops need to start at 0, which I forget if I already did. No, I did not. Now this potentially has a problem of its own. I'm just expecting it at this point. Let's check it out. Oh, no, it doesn't. That looks correct, actually. Awesome. So we have these extra values here. That, well, they were extra values. They're not anymore. Although, something seems wrong here. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. Okay, that breaks as soon as I leave that. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. Huh. Interesting. Oh, you know what? My max and mins aren't modifying those at all. Because we're not starting at 0. Let's see. R? R, what's R? Oh, yeah, that needs to be 0, 0. See, when you try to, Lua by default likes to start at 1. So, I made my code work that way. The problem is I'm using a library that starts with 0. So that fucks things up just a little bit, which is rather annoying, because then you get problems like this, because I'm expecting it to work one way, and it's like, nah, I'm gonna work this other way instead. On the bright side, I guess if I can get used to working with 0 again, then that's fine. Really, it's no big deal. That looks very strange. It was just that particular map looked very strange. I thought for a moment something was horribly wrong. But nah, everything seems perfectly fine. It was just that one map. Yep. Looks good. I accidentally hit F3. Need to stop accidentally hitting those function keys. Okay, so we fixed extra values. Fixed extra values and refactored a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and values slash refactor. Alright, sounds good. Now we need to move on to where we're actually going to start working at. So we need to go through every one of these values and get our top value. This will be our z value. Z equals that. So we're going to say map equals that. Oh my god, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so let's fill the table with zeros. Let's actually fill the table with zeros. So we have a maximum minimum already. So we have local map, and then we can have for x equals 0 in the number of h, that's our height map, for y equals 0 in the number h. How do I want to do this exactly? I'm not sure how I want to do this actually, because I know I want to have 0 to 26 at least, because that's kind of what our default is, but I know I want to have more values than that actually. 0 to 26. Let's go for 64. Yeah, let's go for 64. We have 0 to 26 range. Let's expand to 0 to 63, so 64 values, right? We'll make 26 equals let's say 50. So 0 equals 50 minus 26, just like 24 or something. That gives us a nice range, I think. Not sure if it's the best idea, though. Let's actually forget about the whole expanding things and just flat out use the range we have. Alright. So. Wait, that needs to be number H0. I also need to output what these numbers are. Print number T. Oops. That should go right here. Let's just run that real fast, because I get the feeling that value is not something we should have. 63. 63. Time for the calculator. 63, 960 divided by 15 should be 64. Actually, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, that works exactly as intended. Awesome. It's also a nice number. All right, so that is working as intended. This for z equals 0, and we need to go to 26. 0 to 26. Do. And okay, so for every x, map x equals table. Map x y equals table. Map x y, oops, that's a u, z equals 0. So we're filling the table with zeros. All right. Except now we want to take our height map and go through it, and we want to. Oh wait, we want to set our max based on a formula from the height map, actually. So at this point, height map.max should be like 255, 254, whatever. Let's go ahead and set it up here. Local top z or max z top z. Top z. Okay, so what that's going to equal is that's going to look at our map's maximum, and it's going to floor the result of dividing by 10 and add 1. I think that should be the right thing to do. So if we have 255 divided by 10 equals 25.5. Floored is 25 plus 1 is 26. Yeah, that's what we need. So we go down here and set this to top z. So that way it's completely dynamic. Whatever size map we give it, it gives us, whatever size height map we give it, it gives us an appropriately sized regular map. Yeah, you want to avoid hard coding things as much as possible and make it more dynamic. So at this point, I have to decide what is going to go at the top value. Now I've kind of already decided with my older code that I'm going to so I got distracted by a chat with a friend who was messaging me about interesting stuff. My friend Nisteth. Okay, what am I doing? Ah, this is exactly what I was looking for. So we have kind of what values should be different items. And now I need to decide how to break them up into like those actual things. So 91 would actually be level 10. 201 would be level 20, right? Let me think about that for a moment. 201, that'd be 20.1, 20, 21. Actually, that'd be level 21. No, yes. Yes, and this would be level 249. So that's 24 plus 1, that'd be level 25. So level 25 to 26 is ice. Level 21 to 24 is grass. Doesn't seem right. I think I'm doing something wrong. Oh yeah, I'm doing something wrong. Level 21 to 24 is ice. This is block, white, ice. I don't know what I'm calling it yet. Level 10 to 20 is green. And level, whoops, level 0 to 9. 0? Yeah, we're starting at 0. 0 to 9 is water, or ocean, or sea, or whatever, right? So, we need to go through and set these appropriately. Okay, so, if h, x, y, whoops, y is less than, actually I don't even have to use this whole level bullshit. In fact, I could even have things on the same level that are different things if I just use these raw values. So if it's less than 91, I believe that's the way I have it coded. If it's less than 91, it's water. Less than 91, then map x, y, crap, z. X, y, z. Oh, but this is going to set it to be purely water all the way through, which is not what we want. So I'll have to change this in a minute. But for now, at least, I'll know to set this to water, whatever water is going to mean. That needs to go somewhere else, though. Okay, so we're filling the table. We're filling the table. Next, we just need to know... Let's see. That's going to be correct. Or is it... Oh, we can put it here. Here's where it should go. Alright, I just had to think where that needed to go. So after we fill the table with 0 values, we can then say... Probably not the best place, because there's probably a better way to do this, which I'll figure out in due time. So this needs to be else if h, x, y is less than 201, then map x, y, z. The z is an undefined variable at this point. So at this point, I need to floor the h, x, y plus 1. Floor it divided by 10. There we go. That way we're looking at the correct place. Ooh, fancy music. This is not the best place to do this. I really need to change how this works. This is just setting a flimsy top layer right now, which is terrible. I really do need to fix this. I'll figure it out in a bit. Right now I just want to kind of establish that I'm at least doing this part right. Else if h, x, y is less than 249, then it's going to be that same bit of code again, except this time we're setting it to ice. And we're going to end there. No, we're going to say else. Map x, y, floor h, x, y divided by 10 plus 1. I guess I could call it pure ice. I don't know. It's not the best name. Alright. Yeah, I need to change that because right now we're just setting a top layer across the board and not actually looking at what should be there, what should be where. I need to do like a loop that goes from the top down and lets us see how to do things. In fact, I probably should just redesign this bit of code here to just say, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. What it really needs to be is for z equals top z to 0 minus 1. So that's saying with a step of minus 1, start at this value and go down to 0. That's where I need to set things properly. So If it's below the... fucking... This is difficult. Let me... Okay, so... The Z value. We're going on each tile from the top down. So we need to say... If... God damn. Gotta think sometimes. If our value is above top, value is above top 0. Determine based on top level / this level. I think right here we'll set a value called top, which will be floor of h, x, y divided by 10 plus 1. So that'll give us these values that we're trying to get down here, which we were using for our z values. So that'll tell us what to do. So if our value is above that value, above top, then 0, which represents air, like nothingness, right? So everything above the top of anything is nothing, right? That makes sense. So if it's above the top, then we do that. Excuse me. Else if... Oh, I forgot to actually say if z is above top. I thought that looked a bit strange. Else if z equals the top, then the map needs to be... Well, it needs to be this stuff down here, this whole bit of code down here. Which is badly designed, but it's what it needs to be. Else determined based on... Yeah, okay, so... This whole bit here can just be replaced with a z at this point. Right, so... If it's the top and it's less than 91, then it's water. If it's less than 201, then it's green, else it's ice, else it's... at the very end, it's pure ice. So... Yeah, this makes sense, because this way we should only get pure ice on the very top. That should be correct. Alright, and we're going to put in our own little debug bit to say, if debug, then output this. Except we're not going to do it here, even though that's where it would make sense, because I have the debug code all in the main file, so I'm actually going to set that to be a local too, because it really doesn't need to be outside. I really should get rid of that other global there too, that tile size, which I believe is used here. Yeah, it's used here. And those are the two places where it's used, and I need to find a way to not have to have it a global. Because that's dumb and sucks. Right. So we make the map. If debug, then print inspect map. There we go. So now, assuming I haven't broken something horribly, which is a big assumption. Ah, see? Tried to call floor without making it an actual thing. Local floor equals math.floor. I keep making that particular mistake. Alright, so we should have a big old table of nil. What? Nil. Really? Nil. It's because I never returned the damn map? Ah, damn it. There you go. Holy shit. Oh my god. Is that just because how big it is? 20 to 26. 19 to 26. Why are these so few values? Huh. I obviously need to change how I'm printing out this info because it's wrong. It's very strange. It's like it's ignoring everything. Oh yeah, of course it is. Yeah, it's not wrong. I'm just a fool. Because right now it's just checking if we're above the top, 0. If we're equal to the top, that. There's no code in here to define topsoil. To do else if topsoil / stone. Topsoil / stone / water. Beneath / ice beneath. Alright, we're gonna have a top value, which will tell us whether the value was above or below a certain range. Also, our top on water, when it comes to water, there needs to be a unified surface level for the water, and there isn't. So that's something I'll need to fix right away. If z equals top, then blah blah blah. Yeah, this is sucks. Well, water level. What is water level? Water level is 0 to 9, or more specifically, less than 91. So what's 90? 90 would be 9 plus 1 would be 10. Shit, so level 10 can have water, but it also mostly doesn't. Well, level 10 can have water. I guess right here, I need to just say if it's below 91, Control C. I need to do that down here. Else if z. Well, no, it's not even an else if, it's just an else. Yeah. Else, if it's less than 91, then we need water. But with a bit of dirt and stone at the bottom. This is going to be very linear right now, at least until I can fix it later. Because basically, I'm just going to say, go a certain amount down, and then give us some stone. So I'm going to say, if we're above the top, then... If we're above the top, then nothing. If we're equal to the top, then we set it to water, green, or ice, depending on what it is. If we're below that, or aka everything else, then we're going to more specifically check, we're going to check what was at the top, and then decide what to do based on where we are. So if z is above, let's say, let's give it a slight bit of randomness, right? Just completely chaotic, just a slight bit of randomness. Let's say if it's above 2, then it's water. Above 2 is, no, I said a slight bit of randomness. Above 1, above 2, yeah. Okay, slight bit of randomness, so we need a random value between math.random between 1 and 2, no, 2 and 3. I have no idea if I'm doing this right, by the way. I need to go look up. That is the wrong thing. I need to go look up. That's not it. That is it. Okay. Lua math ref. Yep, I am a smart man. Standard libraries. There we go. Mathematical functions. Get mathematical. Alright, random. I assume it's part of random. I haven't used it in forever. Alright. 0 to 1. Integer. I'm called with two integers. It's between them. Oh, pseudo-random integer. There we go. Yeah, that's what I needed. Okay. So this is going to give me a 2 or a 3. So if it's above 2 or 3, then it's going to be map x, y, z equals water. Else, if z is above math.random 1 to 2, then map x, y, z equals dirt. Else, map x, y, z equals stone. And later on these will be represented with numbers. I'm just doing it with text right now to make it easy on me. Let's see, so water, dirt, or stone. Water, dirt, or stone. And that's if it's underwater. Next we gotta check out if it's under grass. Else if z is above, is less than, no. Else if h, x, y is less than 91, 201, then we're under grass. Under green. I'll just say under green instead of under grass. Underwater, under green. Now here, we need to say, we need to check our level relative to the surface. So if top minus z is less than, let's say 3? Less than a random between 3 and 4. Random between 3 and 4. Then map x, y, z equals dirt. Else map x, y, z equals stone. There we go. Simple as that for now. Else if h, x, y is less than 201, what's our next value? 249, then we're under ice. Yep, we're under ice. If top minus z is less than math.random 1 to 2, then map x, y, z equals ice. Else if top minus z is less than math.random between so next one, dirt was 3 to 4, so we need 2 plus 3, 5 to 6, or we could do 4 to 6. 4 to 6. Yeah, let's do 4 to 6. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? I said lying. If it's less than that, then we do map x, y. Lots of x, y's, and z's in here. Dirt, not green. Else, stone. End. Alright, else... else this should be everything else, because we should have covered it already. If we get to here without covering everything, then we have bigger problems. Random 0 and 1. If it's less than 0 or 1, then it's ice. So in other words, it might have ice underneath, it might not. Then map x, y, z, ice. Else if top minus z is less than math.random between 4 and 6. Should I do 4 and 6 still? Yeah, 4 and 6. Then map x, y, z equals dirt. Else it's a stone. And if you're not following along, well, I'm sorry. I also don't have an end there. Thought it did. Interesting. Alright, we need water with a bit of stone, blah blah blah. I've done that bit. Else determined based on that. Yep, we've done that. We've done that. I'll leave those notes in for a bit, just to make sure. Alright, this should be good. And of course it's going to take forever to print anything out. But we can look at it. We can make it stop for a moment. Stone, 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 dirt, 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 green, 0, 0, 0, 0. Stone, 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 dirt, 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 green. Yeah, this looks good. I like this. Now I need to implement a renderer that lets me look down at things and actually see what's what. So, this beautiful render, or maybe not beautiful, I mean it depends on your idea of beautiful, needs to be modified. Not so much modified as in made into its own function, and then I can do other stuff with it. Which I needed to do anyhow. I need to learn how to make modules. See, because, what is it? The height map code is actually a module. It just says, it doesn't even need to declare things local. It just goes module ... and then it does all its stuff, and then it creates two functions which are sent out to only the file that requested it. Oh wait, no, not. Where is it? It's in make height map. Oh wait, it's heightmap.create, isn't it? Or is it heightmap.create? Yeah. Oh, so it still will go into a local variable. So actually, let's. Nah, it's just different ways of doing the same thing, really. But I need to have like my own render thing. So I'll just call it renders. Yeah, that's a good enough name, I suppose. Module ... local function shit blah blah blah. This is just kind of to remind myself something. Alright. And I'll still make it... No, I won't make it return shit. Alright. Module making time. As soon as I get this cup out of my fucking way. So here, we have several functions. Starting with cloud, and basic, and then dynamic 2. And put all of those in here. And they should all be functions, just straight up functions. I do need to set a local LG equals love.graphics though. Alright, I got that part. Function dynamic. Function dynamic 2. Alright. And then somewhere up here I'll just say local render equals require renders. Whoops, renders. Alright. See, this whole for loop here needs to be changed. This entire for loop needs to become function draw. Yeah, it'll just be called draw. And it'll ask for a I'll call it rend type. No, I'll call it render type. I'll go ahead and call it what it is. Render type, render colorer. Colorer. Yeah, that makes more sense. Alright, and then here I need to replace that function call with render.draw render.dynamic2. And that should function the exact same. Well, yeah, of course it's gonna print all that crap out. So that's gonna take a while. Ah, damn it. Attempt to get length of global HMAP a nil value. It's probably because it's actually it's actually a local in here. So we're not actually giving it the value it needs. Whoops. So I'll go in here. See, this is expecting to access color character as well. Alright. Once that takes forever to load. I actually have a long loading time now. Attempt to index global math a nil value. Renders 49. What? What the fuck? I can't access math in here? Hold on. Local min equals math.min. It's because I declared it. It's because I did it after declaring module, I'm guessing. Just a guess here. I've never done stuff with modules like proper modules. I've done stuff using kind of the same, using require, but not using proper modules. Tile size is a global. There's no need to worry about that. Except for the fact that globals are bad and I should get rid of it. But it won't break things at least. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Duh. Since we can't access our globals here, it seems. Alright, let's do that. Let's go in here and tell it not to print inspect the map. Hey, everything works. Everything works exactly as we intended, except the debug is off. I don't know if I turned it off and forgot, or if it's just not working. So that's interesting. Yeah, everything seems to be working. Except for one critical thing, which I'd like to point out now. It doesn't check if you go off the edge of the map. It just lets you do it, which is bad. I should fix that. I don't want to fix that. You know, I really should have brought tea in here when I started. Fortunately, I'm just about done, actually. Because it's only an hour that I go for when I do this. Only an hour. Alright, what am I forgetting? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Okay, that's working. That's all I needed to do, was get that to work. Okay, now I have a different rendering problem to solve. Alright. No. Damn it. How do I plug this into the event system? Alright, I need a function called draw level, and it needs to be fed as z level. And then it's going to go for x equals 0 in the number map. Oh, it needs to be past the map as well then. For level in map, for y equals 0 in number map 0. So it's going to loop through all the x and y's in the map. And for, no, not for, if map x, y, z, yeah, because we have z passed to us. If it's equals stone, then we draw gray. Actually, I can just come up with a color code right now. Set color 150. Now let's make it a brighter gray. 200. No, let's make it 180. Not that it matters in the slightest. Else if map x, y, z equals dirt, then we need a nice brown. I don't know a good brown color off the top of my head, but I'm willing to give it a try. Let's say 160 and then 50 and then 80. I don't know, that's something close to brown at least, I believe. I could be entirely wrong. Ice is going to be a bright blue, which means 220, 220, 255. Else if map x, y, z equals water, then love.graphics.set color, just a blue, flat out blue. That's not blue. If x, y, z equals pure ice, I believe that's the right thing. Love.graphics.set color, pure ice. Pure ice is white. Love.graphics. Why am I using love.graphics? I have LG accessible. Old habits die hard. Because I'm trying to get in the habit of using using a local called LG instead of love graphics everywhere where appropriate. So LG.rectangle, because it's quicker and it's less typing. I just got to get used to it. Times tile size. Y times tile size. Oh, look at this. This is so much beautifuler. This is so much better doing it this way as well. Okay. So draw level, map, and Z. So I should be able to just replace that with render.draw level, map, and Z. Which I'm just going to say 0 right now, just to test that it's working. Oops, not a reference manual, this. Yeah! So the bottom level should be pure stone, which is what we're seeing. So that's good. Now I just need to make it so that the Z value we're using is changed when I scroll wheel. Local zval equals 0. We're going to say zval. Then down here in the mouse pressed, we're going to put it outside of the debug code actually. If wheel up, then zval equals zval plus 1. Else if button equals wheel down, then zval equals zval minus 1. Now what's going to happen is the moment we scroll the wrong way, it's going to break. For example. Interesting. Okay, because I only actually had the if statements based on... That's cool. So basically what happened was instead of breaking entirely, it just didn't set a new color, so everything got drawn in the same orange as our initial little starting block. But now I can zoom up through each level and see that we have stone, we have a bit of water, we have some dirt. There's water trapped under dirt. Interesting. Then we have water and some more dirt. Then we have water. Then we have some stone on top of water. We have some dirt. Yeah, this is definitely not how things are supposed to go. Oh wow, there's some like massive glitches as well. Yeah, I've definitely... Oh. What the fuck? Yep, I've definitely fucked this up. That is weird. I don't know what I've done wrong. Yeah, that's definitely strange though. Like, it makes sense until you get to like up here. Like, now we're seeing dirt and stone on top of water, which shouldn't be a thing. That shouldn't be possible. And there's like massive glitches as well. At least we're seeing some we're seeing some ice sorta where we should, but not really. I guess I should also add a default that just renders black if there's nothing, so we'll know something's wrong because it'll be rendering black instead of a color. Yeah, I'm gonna at least add that right now, and I'm actually gonna get going pretty soon, like right now. I'll figure out how to fix that when I come back, or maybe not on the next live stream, but in between. For now though, thanks for stopping by, those of you who did. There's at least one person watching right now. I don't know about anyone else. I know there was a couple other people earlier. People came and went. No one said anything. Either that or my chat's broken. In which case, I'm sorry if my chat was broken and I didn't see any messages. Probably not even there anymore for me to, you know, to be hearing this, but in any case, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we're having black. Oh, black is 0. Oh, we need to have like a null, a special kind of color for null, because else it's just drawing with the previous color, which is wrong. Shit, what should the null be? What color should the null be? Oh, I know what null can be. Null. This is brilliant, guys. This is brilliant. Else if map x, y, z equals 0, then lg.set color 0, 0, 0, 0. And so what that means is draw nothing if nothing. Did I fucking tried to save that. Okay, there we go. So now we're at 0. You go up, still 0. Go up, there's some dirt. Go up, there's some water and some dirt. Go up, there's just water. Some black, which means something I've forgotten to account for. Either that or it's not detecting 0 properly. I get the feeling it's not detecting 0 properly. It's, for whatever reason, it's not detecting, or maybe it's just that It's detecting it, but it's kind of ignoring my wishes. Let's set it to 255, like pure bright green. So if we see any green appearing, then we know... Huh. Yeah, so it's definitely not that. There's just a lot of null in the... not null. There's a lot of something that I'm not sure what it is. That maybe it's green. It's actually probably green. Because we have green, dirt, water, pure ice. Green, dirt, water, pure ice, stone. Yeah, I forgot to take a look at green. Right, well, I'll put it in here. Else if map x, y, z equals green, then LG set color 0, 200, let's say 180, 0. Also, our dirt color is a bit too red. Let's see, now we have the green where we should, but we're still getting black where we shouldn't. It's not everywhere above water, but it is mostly occurring over water, at least in the low levels. Then it sort of crawls up. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, that's some of our ice, which probably shouldn't be there either. So both our code for generating this map is wrong and terrible. And something, well, in 2 ways, in 2 or 3 ways, the code is wrong and terrible. And, that sound is the thing telling me that I need to stop and get ready for bed. So, thanks for showing up, those of you who did. As I was saying a little bit ago, I have a YouTube channel. Shamelessly self-promoting. Just saying, I've got a YouTube channel. It's under the same name if you're curious about other stuff I do, or like when I post videos of when I've done things that